What's going on, guys? There has been a brand spanking new Modern Warfare 3 reveal trailer released, and I thought I would kind of take a moment and go through it and put it into slow motion and give you a slow-mo breakdown on what I think of the trailer and what I think we can learn from it and what it kind of reveals. It's all going to be single-player information, no multiplayer. That stuff is going to come much later on. It's very early, so we shouldn't expect any multiplayer news just yet. So with that being said, let's get right into the trailer and I will tell you guys what I think. May contain content inappropriate for children. That's right, there's violence in this video game. So hide your kids. We've got the 3 symbol surrounded by the static sound waves, and we go straight into America, and that is New York Harbor. And we've got a lot of battle damaged ships sinking in the harbor, buildings being damaged. That Hind is just tearing the place up. We've got a Hind hovering right here on Wall Street, and the situation looks very dark. We've got one of our lead characters. I don't know if that's Sandman or Frost. I don't know which one's which, but he throws us a magazine, and those are M4s. We've got a sub launching missiles in the harbor with Hinds coming overhead. There is a huge battle going on in New York. From there, we're going to switch over to England, and we've got the British SAS troops on the ground and kicking ass. Right there in front of Big Ben, they're going to take out this panel van right there in the streets using MP5s. They did not want this truck getting by their blockade. And this one SAS soldier in particular, I think is going to be very important. We just missed him. He was back there. He had all the grenades along his thigh and belt. I think he's going to be very important, and I'll point out why just a little bit later. We've got a chase scene going on down here in the tunnels of the subway, and this subway train is taken out. Now, I don't know if the good guys took it out or the bad guys, but it was stopped nonetheless. From here, we're going back to France. The Call of Duty is returning to French soil after a long hiatus. I think it was maybe Call of Duty 3 since we've been in France, and the U.S. troops are on the ground, and I assume this is Paris. And I'm not really sure what the reason for this battle is right here. It seems to be a large firefight. We've got a chase scene with a truck being chased by a Hind. And I'm pretty sure that was some type of a historical building. Maybe if some of you recognize it, you can mention what it is in the comments below. Now we've got an armored Humvee type vehicle rolling through the streets and being shot to pieces by a Hind. From there, we're going to go back to Germany. That's right, the Call of Duty series is returning to Germany. And just think, it's not World War II. How about that? We've got some soldiers rappelling down the building, and that is an A-10 Warthog, also known as a tank buster. That is a United States airplane that takes out tanks, and he does quite a good job of it right there. I'm assuming that was a Russian tank on the ground in Germany, and the building is falling all the way down. Now, I don't know what was powerful enough to take out that building, but it doesn't look good for our character as he's laying on the ground taking a beating. We go back to Wall Street here. The New York Stock Exchange is all shot up. They've got a makeshift post right here in the middle of the street, and looks really bad. Now we've got some random soldiers just kind of walking through the streets. I think this is an example of the character models that could be in multiplayer. Notice he is holding an AK-47. So I'm assuming these are Russian troops, possibly Spetsnaz, and that could be your character models for multiplayer right there. We are going to switch to, this is the SAS character that I believe is going to be extremely important in this single player campaign. I don't know who he is, but I just have this gut feeling he is going to be an extremely important character. Notice how he has those grenades all along his hip there. I don't know, guys. I'm wanting to know who he is. If you have a thought on who he is, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. We've got a Hind that just went down in a subsurfacing here in New York Harbor. There's another British troop, and that I think could be our character right there. And looks like they've got some MP5s. Here we go, the U.S. Navy SEALs. Looks like one of the tunnels, maybe the Lincoln Tunnel, is possibly flooded in New York. AC-130 time. Awesome. I'm glad to see the AC-130 there. But it looks like the Navy SEALs could be swimming through the flooded tunnels. We've got a chopper gunner here taking out a Hind. And we're back in New York Harbor. Ships are sinking left and right. That large aircraft carrier right there, that is the USS Nimitz. And it has been sunk in New York Harbor. I don't know what's going on with the car scene here, but apparently we're driving. I don't know. And that is the New York skyline. I am assuming that is the island of Manhattan. And that, my friends, is the Modern Warfare 3 Reveal gameplay trailer. They throw up the WW3 symbol, which stands for World War 3. So keep that in mind. We're World War 3 here, and it slowly flips to make the MW3 symbol. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my slow motion run through of the trailer. I'm sure I missed plenty of things. One thing I do want to point out, notice at the bottom here, we've got Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games and Activision, but no mention of Raven Software. So I don't know why they didn't get a mention on that. November 8th, 2011 is when this game releases. If you're looking for any other information on Modern Warfare 3, I invite you to check out www.mw3info.com. That's a good website that will be stockpiling all types of information that is released on Modern Warfare 3 as it becomes available. So you might want to bookmark that and visit it frequently and check for updates. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again really soon. Have a fantastic day.